Hey there everybody, welcome back to Steelrising. I'm going to run over here and confirm that this door is locked, which I'm sure that it is. Yep. And let's go see what they got for us. Now I don't have... I'm trying to decide if I want to go back and look, because right now I do not have 3 echoes from Madame de Polignac. So if she's locked up here, I'm going to have to go back and look around some more. But it's a little bit farther ahead, it looks like. Like I've done a decent job of exploring, but... kind of want to think about farming in here for a while too, just to... Alright, nothing there. Marble Courtyard's farther away than I realized. How many abandoned picnics have we walked past? Oh, nice. Killed 2 of them and knocked the 3rd of them back far enough that I didn't have to worry about him in one swing. Awesome. Alright, nothing in here. Alright, so how many different ways out of here does this place have? too. Oh, awesome. That should be the last one of those as well. Alright, so all the bodies are over here, so I probably came from this way. Oh! Since when do you guys throw grenades? And I know you shoot sometimes, but... Hey, 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 hey! Hey! Stop it. Jesus. Like, I need you two to understand, you are just dogs. Wonder how many extra module keys there are in the game. Still trying to find that last echo before I go do this. I think at this point it's probably safe to think I missed it. Orangerie. Got enough for another level now, too. No, thank you, sir. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I gotta figure out how to get over there. Which might have something to do with all of this. That guy's just roaming around. So yeah, another vessel would be greatly appreciated at this point. Which, is that what I just did? Yes, I did. Awesome. Let's see. Hit points, armor, or more vigor. Let's go with armor this time. Oh, wait, wait, wait. Oh, wow, there's still one more out there. Huh.
The Estates General brandish the threat of rebellion. There is plotting afoot. They are stirring up the populace. Worse, they are making pacts. A number of representatives of the nobility and the clergy have taken up the cause of the Third Estate. As for my army, there is not a man among them I can trust. That is why I have made new arrangements for you. From now on, the Swiss Guard will no longer be protecting you.
Then who will, my love?
Take a look for yourself. Be assured you are in sturdier hands.
Whatever do you mean?
Isn't that Cloutier? Monsieur Vaucanson's dancing doll?
Appearances can be deceiving, mesdames. The Count has made extraordinary improvements to this automat.
Aegis, this is Her Majesty the Queen. You are now to serve her. Make sure no harm comes to her and obey the orders she will give you.
Madame, I am at your service.
Partoulessa? He can speak.
This makes no sense. This is sorcery.
Make no mistake, mesdames, it is science, which we owe to the work of the Count. And which will soon be made known to the entire world.
All right. Please don't tell me it's broken. Oh, I have a replacement lever now.
The marble courtyard
Is this
way. Someone is expecting me. I can feel it.
It's going to take me all the way back to the beginning then? Yep. Okay. Just going to let you walk over here. Oh! Dude! This gonna work? Sure is. Yeah, we could have done that before. Oh, who's in the automat? It's a peacock. Oh, nope, no, no, no. No lasers. No thank you. Iron Queen, huh?
You struggle in vain, dancer. You're not long for this world.
Oh, see how the Aegis turns against its master.
You are not my master, tyrant. You never were.
I am quite happy to concede this point, but what about the Count? Have you forgotten that he gave you life and whispered the order that animates you? Look how he runs, the coward! Do you understand what he has in mind? La pauvre enfant, sleeping so sweetly, she won't be dreaming for long now!
Passons. Athenais! Don't move!
The time has come to set you free, Aegis. This whore's soul has poisoned your cogs for too long. Adieu, sad puppet.
No!
Auntie Devine, I don't want to die.
No one cares.
Athenais. The sun is rising, and you have slept for far too long. The beauty of this world longs for you, just as you long for its light. For you are like the flowers that open in the morning. I know you, mon ami. We loved each other. Vous en souviens-t-il? You gave me your heart. So please, let me give you mine today.
Maybe wait for Lafayette before the heroic
Vive heureuse,
suicide
Athenais,
move here.
For it is happily that I leave this world.
This is all kind of spoiled by the fact that I know that there's DLC coming.
Monsieur, we have the king. It is now up to us to wield his scepter. In this trying time, crucial decisions must be made without delay.
First and foremost, we must take back Paris.
And how do we do that, mon Dieu? There are automats everywhere, and they are constantly regenerated by their crimes.
We have the king. Cagliostro has fled, but he is leaving a trail of blood. I doubt he will survive his injuries. As a result, the automats are left to their own devices, with no one to give them orders and no reinforcements. And since I'm sure that Parisians will no longer venture out into the streets, the machines will soon have no more souls to harvest. Sooner or later they will no longer be able to move and, par la grâce de Dieu, will become inanimate objects again. It's a matter of days, weeks at most.
Mais ensuite, once peace has been restored, what of the kingdom?
This is indeed a crucial issue. Leaving the nation without a government would expose it to the greatest danger.
Worse, it would condemn it to civil war.
Eh bien quoi, monsieur? Can you not govern together?
Unfortunately, the disagreements that divide our assembly run far too deep. That which we can agree is that we have been given a chance to choose the person who shall succeed the tyrant.
I claim this honor.
Excuse me? For what reason, je vous prie?
Enfin, simply consider the arguments for it.
Speak, Monsieur le Marquis. You have our full attention.
To begin with, I rescued the Dauphin from his father's clutches and ensured the dynasty's stability. The child will reign as Henri V. We will appoint someone with great wisdom to act as regent until he comes of age.
Fie. The people do not need a crowned puppet.
Yes, they do. Now more than ever before. Once the Assembly has adopted a constitution, the people will welcome a sovereign who will protect it.
A king and a constitution, like oil and water.
Go on, Monsieur le Marquis.
I have the gunpowder that the king had seized. With it, I shall ensure the security of the kingdom within and beyond its borders.
How can we be sure that you will not use it to oppress the people, or to embark on some foolhardy conquest? We know your ambitions, Monsieur le Marquis.
And you wrongly accuse me. I have never, in my entire life, done anything that was not to further the cause of freedom. Do you forget that in America I helped overthrow the English?
Of course not, mon ami. Who could forget that ruinous adventure?
You are quick to condemn men of action, provincial lawyer that you are. Monsieur, I rest my case.
Very well. Monsieur, we must now make our decision. May each of us respect this decision and set aside our personal interests for the sake of peace and the common good. Who among you approves the appointment of the Marquis de Lafayette? The court bows before the Marquis de Lafayette, Lieutenant Général du Royaume.
Louis de Bourbon, former King of France, in the name of King Henri, fifth of his name, in light of the innumerable crimes of which you have been found guilty, this extraordinary royal court sentences you to the ultimate atonement. The sentence will be carried out on the hour. In its great mercy, the court will now hear your last words.
My loyal subjects, since you must lead a lamb to the altar, since you must offer a sacrifice to this new France that you intend to found, I will be that sacrifice. How dreadful this world is, where beauty is doomed to fade and flesh decays. I found no consolation in this world. I vainly thought I was giving our souls the gift of immortality beyond our mortal bodies. The Grim Reaper was my sworn enemy. Influenced by the most awful of men, I believed that the genius of machinery could overcome death itself. Alas, I have lost this fight, and am branded with the mark of murderer. Life, even more than the crown, was heavy for me to bear. I have suffered too long under the thumb of nature, which I despised. As a child, I saw my older brother die. I lost my father in the prime of his life, and then my mother, who was even younger. My beloved daughter did not live a year. As for my son, the first of my heirs, I unknowingly gave him to drink from a poisoned cup. I mourn the death of these poor souls daily. My death will not unite us, of this I am certain. For I, in my misery, have lost the support of my faith. So, executioner, lay me down on this board of a tomb. I will sleep now. Sleep at last, and not to dream.
That's how they decided to end it. And now with opera. Oh man, I don't know, guys. Like, certain things about this game I did really like. Like Aegis's design was very cool. The combat really wasn't bad. I mean, it was repetitive, definitely, and not, you know, super deep. But fighting with the, you know, with the chain was actually pretty cool. Like, it, you know, I got a little irritated with myself a couple of times for settling in so thoroughly to a weapon so quickly, but, you know, I've seen other videos of people playing with other ones, so it's not like that's automatically the #1 weapon that everybody's defaulting to. It just happened to fit my playstyle for this game perfectly, just as a combination of speed and distance and the combos and all that. But whew, this one needed another at least few months to cook, if not maybe another year. It's one of the buggiest games I've played, certainly on the channel. I mean, I don't think I've played anything on the channel that had as many hard crashes as this one did. The audio dropping out all the time during dialogue. There were some frame rate drops here and there that just got really bad from time to time. Yeah, like, the script needed work. Like, just listening to these people talk was... And I'm into history, right? Like, I enjoy history. I know a decent amount about this period of time, I think, and I was just bored out of my skin anytime a cutscene was taking place, and just endlessly bouncing back and forth between talking heads. I feel like the game bit off a little bit more than it could chew, and maybe took itself a little bit too seriously. Like, you don't really need to end with the king being guillotined. Like, that might be taking yourself just a tiny bit too seriously when you feel like you need to let everybody know, you know, that we're moving into the future here. I don't know. This was, if I'm in a bad mood, a 6 out of 10. If I'm in a good mood, I'll give it a 7. Like, I mean, I didn't stop playing it, certainly. I mean, I played through the whole thing. You know, that's worth some points all by itself. And it wasn't bad, it just was flawed. And I don't know, I mean, if there's a sequel, I might take a look at it. I mean, there's gonna be DLC, so clearly Aegis is gonna be restored somehow, unless they're gonna do some kind of, like, flashback type of thing. And depending on how long it is, I might stream it, and I might go ahead and make a series out of it. I'm not expecting it to be super long, but yeah, I mean, a 6 or a 7, like a game that, you know, was probably worth playing, especially since it wasn't at full price. I don't remember if it was 30 or 40, but it wasn't a super expensive game. And yeah, like, if there's a sequel, I'll take a look at it. But I'm going to need to see through reviews that there have been some improvements. Like, I'm not going to download this immediately like I did with this one. Like, this was a download as soon as I heard about it. It's like, oh, there's the next game in the, the next game on the channel. Yeah, I don't think I have a lot else to say. I mean, graphically, it wasn't super impressive. It looked like a PS4 game at best most of the time. We didn't get any brightly lit levels until the very end of the game. Everything was just kind of pick a color, like pick a brown or a green or something like that, and just roll with it. And, just wasn't a fun game to look at most of the time, even though, again, I liked Aegis's design specifically, but, fine, I'll reconnect my controller, sorry. Turned off the music. Controller's almost dead. So, next game is going to be Resident Evil Village, at the request of a student, and then after that, we're going to move into the next Plague Tale game, which I think comes out like the 18th. It's the 4th right now. I think I'm probably going to start doing double episodes again for a little while, just because I'm way ahead, and I would like to start Plague Tale as close to the day it comes out as I can. So I might bunch up my episodes between this and Resident Evil, which I don't think Resident Evil is too terribly long. I think it's only like a 10-12 hour game, so that shouldn't be a ton of episodes to get through that. So I'm going to go ahead and let this run just in case there's some sort of epilogue or anything like that, but I think I'm done talking. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you've been with me for the whole series, thank you so much for watching. I hope it was worth it. And we will see you soon with the next thing. Yeah, if we're talking about thanking players, then the credits are almost done. So we'll hold off until the credits are done, and then, that'll be it. So again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon with what's next.